So yesterday I went to my brother's graduation, and while we were in line waiting for them to let us into the building, I had this little girl come up to me and she was like, "You're so pretty." Like her mom was like, she couldn't stop looking at you. She just wanted to say like, "You're so pretty." And I told her like, thank you, like really it means a lot to me." And it's a small moment, yes, but it meant a lot to me because like yesterday, the entire day, I was just like, I was looking at myself, like I was looking at my face, especially like I was like obsessing over like my face, not in a good way, like in I'm like I'm 25, I'm starting to get these smile lines on my face, and um I kept like taking pictures or looking at myself at different angles, different lights, like, oh, like is it visible in certain things? Like, oh my god, like I'm looking at my face, and it's very surreal to look at your face and slowly start to see things that you didn't see before. Like I frown a lot, like unconsciously and like unconsciously. So I have this little thing here. I mean, I can smooth that out, but like I have like these smile lines. I don't know. You can kind of see it in this angle a little bit, you know. And I've never had that before. I'm 25, and I've also like I've smoked a lot, and I'm trying to not smoke. So like I know the smoking definitely damaged my skin, and I've noticed this for the past like 2-ish so weeks, and it's just consumed me a lot as a person. Consumed me a lot. Like it's weird because I want to be someone who's like I want to be someone who is accepting of her body and is able to love herself. It's not to say I don't think like getting work done is wrong. I think the intention is the most important thing. Like I don't want to change my features or who I am out of like discontentment and hatred out of who I am currently. Like if I were to get a procedure done, it's like, oh, I don't feel beautiful and I don't love myself now. If I get this done, then I'll be able to love myself. Then I'll be able to perceive myself as beautiful, and then I'll be able to, yada yada yada. I don't want that. I think it's human in whatever ways we go about it, but I don't want it to be from a place of lack. Yet I do find myself struggling to accept aging. I love seeing celebrities like Pamela Anderson. I think that's her name. I think she used to be a Playboy bunny back in like the 90s, 80s, but 90s, 2000s, but super bombshell, like beautiful, beautiful woman. Yet she's like in her 50s now, and I think it was in like the recent years where she started to like accept her natural features. She started not to wear makeup as much, even on like red carpet features. And it's so refreshing to see that in a world and a society where we're taught to fear getting old. We're taught to fear aging. We're taught to uh, value looking and preserving looking youthful for as long as humanly possible, because the worst thing a woman can do is to lose her physical attractiveness. That is what we're taught. That's what we've been conditioned to feel. That's what we're conditioned to believe. There are so many things we see on our market about like anti-aging stuff, anti-aging procedures, all these things to prevent a natural process of living, of getting older. And for some reason, we don't fucking care. And for some reason, we don't fucking care if a man gets older. We don't fucking care if a man has fucking wrinkles and all this shit and receding, like, hairline. A woman not being beautiful, having wrinkles, having lines, aging is seen as the most daunting experience. And even though I believe these things, it's still very surreal to look at myself in the mirror, and I struggle to believe these things of myself. Like I see these lines, and like I've stopped smoking for other reasons, but definitely it's an impetus to like. It's not an no. It's a definitely a motivational factor to not, because like, well, I have stress on my face because I cry a lot and I'm super stressed all the time, and I feel like that's a bit more evident in my face. And now it's like, okay, well, Like, I don't know how to phrase that. And even like being out in the sun, like right this, I put on sunscreen right beforehand because like, well, I like the lighting, so that's why I'm here. But there's this tangible like fear I have. Like I'm always like reapplying lotion, and I'm afraid of like seeing more lines, and it's 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 it's, it's paradoxical, and yet I think it's human to be afraid of aging. It's scary. It is scary, like I said earlier. It's daunting and surreal to like look in the face in the mirror and see someone who is slowly starting to change. You don't see the you don't see yourself. You don't see the person that like you've grown so accustomed to seeing in the mirror, and you slowly see that face, that body slowly start to change. And when that change is something that can be perceived as negative, it's wholly daunting even more. I want to be able to accept myself. I want to be able to love myself. But now, like, since I'm actually in the face of having to be in the situation where I'm faced with that, like, your face is evidently changing. You are getting lines. You're not getting younger. You're not getting younger, Hannah. And it's so easy to say things, but to actually do them in practice, it's am I are you willing to accept and love the person that you see in the mirror, even if that face is changing, is going to continue to change no matter what you do? There's so many creams and procedures and Botox and facelifts and whatever it may be. We're trying all these, anti-aging stuff or eating as healthy. There's only so much that we can do to prevent the inevitable, and the inevitable is that we are changing. It's not to say doing those things are wholly wrong. It's not wrong to look after yourself and your body. Um, but definitely there's like a fear factor, and I feel that's slowly growing insidiously. Like I'm like, okay, like maybe I should start to eat healthier. Like, oh, maybe I should start to like take collagen supplements, or maybe I should try to like get a face massager or those fucking scary ass fucking face masks that people put on with like the red light, blue light therapy. Yeah, and it's weird. It's weird, and I don't quite know how to feel about it. But aside from all these ramblings, um, amidst all these thoughts and fears and whatever's I have permeating my head, that little girl yesterday who complimented me, who came up to me and who told me I was very pretty, that it like shook me, It like took me out of like my headspace because like right before that I was just like I kept like looking at myself and like I was like kept looking myself in my phone like do you see it? Do you see the lines? Do you see it? Like is it visible? Is it visible? And I had this little girl come up to me and just kind of broke that maelstrom of insecurities that was permeating in my head and told me I was pretty. And that really did mean a lot to me. Like, oh, like I'm here obsessing over, you know, my face changing, or I didn't really feel myself very pretty before that, and a little girl thought I was pretty. It's crazy what our insecurities do to us.